Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Blake here from ChessPathways.com. We're doing some more Blitz battles today. Here we go. Start with e4, got the white pieces, and a Scandinavian defense. Okay, I like the move knight f3 here. Sometimes they'll go back and capture with the queen, okay, or they can take with the knight. I remember studying this line quite a bit a while ago. So c4 here, knight usually comes to b6. Knight c3. And if I'm remembering my preparation correctly, c5 is a move here. The knight comes back to d5, you play bishop c4 and queen b3, and white gets a pretty pleasant position. I'm going to try to stay up on time this time. All right. So we have doubled pawns, but we have really good control over the center. A rook can come to e1. I wonder if I should still play queen b3. It probably depends on how black proceeds here. Let's improve our rook. Probably black's going to either develop the bishop or maybe play e5. Does e5 work? If black plays e5, what am I going to play there? I probably continue with d5. Yeah, that doesn't look very good for black. Okay. I would play rook b1, but I think after... Well, if you play bishop f5, I take on b7. Yeah, let's actually play rook b1 and get that rook on that file. It's kind of hard to find a good plan here for black, which I guess is the point. Okay, knight to a5. Where do we put our bishop? I don't think we want to exchange pieces, because we do have a space advantage, and this knight's not so great on a5. Let's just bring the bishop back to... I'm just wondering if we put it on d3, are we going to allow some break in the center? Bishop d3, if you play e5... No, we're just gonna take. Okay. Yeah, our pawns look kind of ugly. Well, we can even take with the knight, so it's not a concern at all, the more I'm looking at it. And what does black play here? Bishop e6, maybe. I think white's better here, but by how much, I'm not entirely sure. Black's got to find a way to coordinate his pieces. Got a big time advantage. Not used to that in these videos. That's a pleasant change. Okay, bishop to e6 like I expected. So they're targeting the a2 pawn. We can't play d5 right now. Queen a4 maybe, just defending the pawn and attacking that knight. So queen a4, what do you play? Maybe knight back to c6? Then we just keep developing, I guess. Bishop f4. Let's go for it. You can play c6 as well to defend that knight. b6, interesting. So okay, you can't take our pawn yet because of your knight. Let's keep developing. Okay. I don't think we want to allow taking this knight, do we? Maybe knight back to d2. Still can't take our pawn. Knight d2. Can you finally break in the center with e5? Oh, let's go for it. Lost most of our time advantage. Maybe the knight will come back somewhere, like to c6. But it doesn't really have a good future there either, from what I can see. Maybe we could even play bishop to b5 or something in that case. Or would c4 even be good there? Just deflecting that bishop away from defending the knight. Yeah, this still feels more pleasant for us. Actually, if we play c4, okay, if we play c4, the bishop can come back to just c6 and gain tempo. I was wondering if we could expand somehow. Okay, we got to play a little faster. Let's just get this tempo on the rook and see how you handle it. If you play c6, you're taking away that c6 square from your other pieces, and you can't play or I guess you can play b5. I guess I miscalculated that. Your queen's defending the knight too. Okay, I still feel like this is more pleasant for us. Okay, you get your break in the center. No threat with that. There's no threat with that. Let's try to open up the queen side. Okay. now you can take on d4. I'm playing too fast. I think this is going to come down to time, though. I think we're getting too low on time. Yeah. We can take on d4. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Bishop f4 coming to d6, maybe? Oh, you're threatening us. Uh-oh. Oh my god, how did I blunder that? All came down to a blunder. I think I was better the whole game for the most part. And then I just blundered there at the end. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'll try again. Alright, got the white pieces again. Here we go. French defense. Alright, we got the winnower. I used to not like playing this line. I would avoid it. Now I kind of like it for white. I know you get the, the doubled pawns, but just having the bishop pair, I like it now for white. They can take on c3. And yeah, so the main point of this line is white has some structural weaknesses, but white has the dark squared bishop and black doesn't, and black's weaknesses are going to be all on dark squares. Okay, so this is often the poison pawn variation. If we take here, you take here, we can't take back because of the fork. I like this sideline here with bishop d3, actually. Let's go for that. This is kind of an interesting line, because a lot of times in the poison pawn variation, if you accept the poison pawn, it's hard to develop this bishop. The knight has to come to e2 early, and this is just a way to try to avoid this whole line. So you'll see what can happen here. Yeah, they can take there, and we don't take back, right, because this fork is a problem with the queen. You play knight e2, and if they want to take on e5 and we play bishop f... I think it's either bishop f4 or do we take the pawn back first? I think we might actually take the pawn with tempo in that line and then develop the bishop. Okay, and you just want to take there. So we're down a couple pawns now, but we're going to get at least one back. And I think here we take the second one. I'm trying to remember all the theory here. If you take on e5, I think bishop f4 is still a concern. And if you take on g2, I think there knight g... Well, no, not knight g3 right away. Okay. I think here we got to play bishop f4, though. Yeah, so here we're actually down a pawn, but we have some compensation. Here the move is h4, I'm pretty sure. We have this passed pawn here, the h pawn. I'm actually going to check the theory here after the game. That's something you should always be doing in your Blitz games. Blitz is a great way to learn openings because you see so many of them so fast, but a lot of players don't bother to check the theory after they, encounter a line they haven't seen before. So I'm going to actually show you how I do that here after this game, because it's something that can be very helpful for your own opening preparation. Okay, rook there. I think here we just play bishop g5, though. Yeah. Huh. How does this work now? If you play bishop... Okay, so our queen is still trapped. If we play bishop f4... I think black has a draw by repetition if they want it. I think if they play queen f6, I don't think we can play anything here besides bishop g5. What else can we play? Nothing, right? I mean, if we don't play bishop g5, our queen's just trapped. If you play bishop g5, you can't play any kind of desperado here, because our queen is defended, so we would end up with, getting a rook at the end of that line. But I think this is unfortunately just a draw. Bishop f4, and yeah, it's a draw. Okay, let's actually take a small time out and try to investigate the theory of this game. So I'll show you how I do that. I'll go here, you go to Explore, open a new tab, and let's just start putting in these moves. e4, e6, d4, d5. It was a winnower. Poison pawn variation. I forget the exact move order we took to get here, but it doesn't really matter. So queen c7. I played the bishop d3 line. Yeah, they took on d4. Knight to e2. They took on c3. Queen. Yeah, white scores really well in this line. You can see here. White wins 53% of the time, only 25% for black. And there's other databases too, like probably ChessBase has a better database as well. I just kind of like the one here on chess.com because it's really easy to get to in the middle of my Blitz games. Queen g7, rook g8, queen h7, queen e5. Yeah, this is all theory. Bishop f4, queen f6, and h4. So I was right here. And now rook h8. That's only been played once, and white won this game, so I must be missing something here. There has to be something better than this repetition. So bishop g5, queen e5. Oh, and you have the move f4. Somehow I didn't see the move f4 here. Yeah, and here black has to exchange queens. And this is just, I guess, better for white. This pawn's weak. There's no more real pressure on the queen side with that queen off the board. It can't really create threats to the king. The weak white king isn't going to be a problem here. This pawn's weak. We have a strong outside passed pawn. The dark squares are a big concern for black. So that makes sense. This looks like a good line for white. So I just missed this f4 idea. Always good to do this after your blitz games. Remember that. Okay, let's play at least one more. Maybe we'll have time for two. All right. Got the black pieces. Let's go for a Caro-Kann. See what line he picks. Okay, either the exchange or the Panov. We got a Panov. Okay, and that's not supposed to be good. You can't go for this advanced Panov structure so early, because I think e5 is considered good here. White just can't. White doesn't have the support necessary to support this. We're down a pawn temporarily, but at least one of these pawns is going to fall. Wow. You really want to defend your pawn. Can we play a5, or is bishop b5 a concern here? I've actually never seen this this whole line. No one plays this. But, of course, refuting it over the board, you know, isn't always the easiest. This is another line we can check after the game with the same method. Let's play a5. I don't think bishop b5 is a big concern. Wow. But queen h4, right? You can't do that. Yeah, white hasn't developed a single piece. And I think this just wins, right? Knight takes g3. Your rook's trapped. Okay, and we're up a lot of material here. I wonder if taking the pawn was even better, but this is surely good, right? You probably have to save your knight somehow. We can take on b4 next turn. Yeah, white just blundered here. The whole opening was was bad. c5 was bad. f3 was bad. But it's blitz. Anything can happen. Let's see if we can convert this. Huh, interesting. Don't want that queen to get trapped. We can take here, and now we're threatening to take here with check. Okay. Is our queen in any danger of getting trapped? I don't think so. We can play it to h5 right now and get it out of there. Is it necessary, though? It's a dangerous question to ask in blitz, right? We better just do it. Yeah. Just be happy with your extra extra material here. Up an exchange and a pawn. We're giving a little of it back. Knight c6, maybe bishop c4 here, threatening f7, so we can't take on e5 is the point. Huh, okay. Now I think we can tempo your queen away. Okay, let's offer to exchange queens. When you're up this much material, pretty much any queen trade is just good for you. If you don't exchange queens, we might be able to come into c2 at some point. Should we now? Probably not. Probably just keep developing, I think. Can we play... Looking at playing like rook d8 even. I kind of want to just get castled, though. Yeah, these positions are never so easy to convert in blitz, are they? You know you're completely winning. What if we just try to play f6 and open lines? Actually, okay, let's get our rook in the game first, because I want the option to play bishop d5 if we ever need to. Okay, so now you're threatening f5. Let's play bishop d5. Play f5. Somehow I'm nervous I'm going to lose this. Okay, if you take en passant, we take... I don't know what we take with. All of them kind of look okay for us. Maybe with the queen. Okay, you just want to lock it up. Okay, but now you're going to have no attack, I don't think. But how do we proceed here? Can we take on e5 and play f4? Oh my god, our time. Our time is so low. Okay, let's go for this. Let's just get to the white king. You take with the bishop, I take on g5. Oh, I don't know if this works. Oh, do you have king e3? This was not the right way to try to convert this position, by the way. Okay. Alright. Take. Knight's hanging. I think we're still winning here, but it's like by no means very clear. Oh, actually, why did we take back right away? Could we take here with check? Okay. Here. Take on g6. Yeah, this isn't clear at all. This was really the wrong way to do all this. Oh, God. Let's come down. Uh-oh. It's going to be a time scramble. Okay. Check. Are you playing this check? Yep. Do you have any more checks? No. March the pawn. Oh no, we're not threatening to queen it. Oh no. And we're going to lose on time. Oh no. Alright. That was really bad. Wow. Okay, let's review that opening here. Yeah, so this is the whole opening is just bad for white. So this is really good for us. But then, you know, being a blitz game, we did not convert that well at all. And I'm sure like all these positions are completely winning. Here, yeah, maybe this just... I mean, it's not necessary, right? There's no reason to go for this. I just got worried that I was getting low on time, wanted to play against the white king. But you don't have to do this at all. What's white's threat here? White doesn't really have like a concrete threat. Maybe in the long term to, you know, put a rook on h1, bring the bishop to h5. Why can't we even just play h6 here? Just play h6 to open lines up. h6 looks really good, actually, doesn't it? I mean, it's going to open lines up. If white takes, we exchange queens, and that's fine. If they don't take, we're just going to take on g5, and then we can play... It's basically the same idea, but we don't have to invest a piece. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there with the piece sacrifice. Let's actually go to the opening Explorer and just double-check this opening. So, okay, it's a Panov Caro-Kann. Take c4, knight f6, knight c3, and I played... Or no, you did not play knight c3. You played c5. And after e5, yeah, this is very rarely played. Takes knight e4, b4, a5. This was played once in 1995. But yeah, then f3 is just a clear blunder. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you again soon.